Okay, there. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Rainbow Path Healers Challenge. This is day one, and my name is Anthony Rios, the Healing Shaman, and I'm really, really glad you're here. So, this is day one. Okay, so I want to share this with you. I know that you didn't just stumble into the challenge by accident, okay? Something in you, something that's been quietly speaking to you for years, has led you here. And if you've been ignoring that voice, today we get to start listening to that voice. Okay. So here we are, day one of the 28-day challenge. And I want to tell you something very plainly. Your sensitivity as an empathic person has never been the problem. The problem with all of that is that no one has ever trained you how to use it properly so that you could bring your healing gift out into the world. Because for thousands of years, across the various traditions all over the world, and the traditions that I've studied and I've trained in, those people who were out there who felt too much, right? The ones who cried when other people didn't cry, or the people who would walk into a room and they knew something was wrong before anyone spoke a word, right? Or those people who couldn't stop helping people even when they were worn out and exhausted. Those people were never seen as broken, okay? What happened was they were taken aside. They were trained properly. They were given training. They were given a path to follow. That's not been the case with many of you, and it wasn't the case with me either. So you were just never given that path until now. And I really want you to pay attention to how we go about creating this path, clearing the path so that you can walk it upright, right? Beautifully, beautifully walk this path. So I do want to start by saying one thing, that this challenge is not therapy. It is not therapy. It is not designed to deal with any serious personal mental health issues that require professional attention. So just know that right up front. What this is training, right? And it's not a self help program either. It's training, spiritual training. So if you're up for that, then you're in the right place, because this is the kind of training that builds real skill for people, real discernment, and real capacity to hold the space required for healing. And you hold that space and you develop this skill, the discernment, starting with yourself. It's got to start with your own personal healing. So just know that's where you're going to start, with yourself. Okay. So it's really important to understand, over the course of this healer's challenge, you're not trying to become someone new. You are not trying to become someone new. You're going to remember who you've always been, who you have always been. And the process starts today. And we're going to start it very simply with one act of honesty. And let me just quickly say that the training videos every day are going to be short. The longest one might be 10 minutes. So we have this training video here. There'll be a healing audio that I want you to listen to in the first 7 days. And there's a sacred action that I want you to complete. We're going to do part of that here, and all of this will be posted in the activities for each day. You just go to day one, day two, etc., and you'll see it. Okay. So, as I said, you are not trying to become someone new. What we're going to do is remember who you have always been. Remember who you've always been and bring out the healer in you, that inner healer who's always been there. And we're going to start that today with what I say, this act of honesty. So, what I want you to do is, just where you're seated, just get comfortable. And I'm going to repeat this affirmation out to you. You can close your eyes if you like, and just take a breath in and exhale, and just get comfortable. And like I said, if you want to gently close your eyes, please do that. And this is the beginning of our work of revealing our gifts, accepting our gifts, and acknowledging that the healing gift is real. Okay, here we go. I acknowledge that a healing gift exists within me. I may not fully understand it yet, but I trust that it is real. I am willing to learn how to use this gift with discipline, humility, and care. I allow myself to reconnect with the divine spirit that moves through all life. I am ready to begin. Now, you can later today say it to yourself out loud. You can say it internally, but don't rush past it. The affirmation is doing work, in our subconscious level, at your subconscious level. Okay. So we're going to work with this. And our sacred action for today is a declaration in writing. So I want you to get a notebook or a journal so that you can do these sacred actions every single day. Because this is really where the training gets really deep for you is by taking these sacred actions. So what I want you to do is grab your notebook, grab a journal, find a quiet place, get comfortable. It's short, it'll take you 5 minutes, right? And then take a few breaths in and out, maybe 3 good breaths, and then write this declaration in your journal, in your own handwriting. Okay? Today, I acknowledge that I carry a healing gift. I may still be discovering what form this gift takes, but I accept that it exists within me. I commit to learning how to develop this gift with integrity, discipline, and deep respect for the spiritual forces that guide this work. Today marks the beginning of my path. Now, after you write this, don't just close the notebook, just sit with it. Sit with it, notice what comes up, notice any resistance, notice any relief. And then what I'd like you to do is use these prompts, and you can answer them from what you just wrote. And these are the prompts. And again, all of this is posted in the material. When did I first sense I might carry something like this? What has made me doubt it? What has made me doubt it? And what would change in my life if I finally believed it was real? For those of you who experience resistance, just be with the resistance. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to argue with it. Don't try to chase it away. This is the beginning of the work of acknowledging that your healing gift is real, that the sensitivity that you've experienced, the emotions that grab a hold of you, now we want to know what to do with it, how to train yourself to set up the energetic boundaries, which we'll get to in the training, how to say yes, how to say no, all of these things. But the beginning is simply noticing how it feels in your head, how it feels in your body, how it feels in your mind, right? Does it make you want to run away, right? Does it bring you joy? Does it frighten you? All of these things are valid. All of these emotions and reactions are valid. But when you commit to learning how to develop this gift with integrity, discipline, and deep respect, and establish that connection with the spiritual forces that guide this work with the divine, I call it the light, that guides this work, then your path will get clearer and clearer as you go along. Okay? So I don't want to get too much on a soapbox because I just want you to do this simple sacred action today. So you have your declaration exercise. Watch the training video, which is this. You have a healing audio. I want you to listen to the healing audio for today and then mark it in your tracker. And then post a comment and under the link, and the link will be there in the materials, and then post your comment link in the tracker. If you need to know how to do this, there's a short video that talks about how to use the tracker. The tracker is a really good tool, very simple, and it's a really good way to do accountability for yourself as you go through the challenge. Okay? So it's very, very simple. That's the work for today. And this work matters very much. And I want you to know that your connection to divine spirit has never been broken, not by any doubt, not by the years you may have ignored it. Your connection to the divine has never been broken, and it is still there. It has always been there. Now, your job is to stop arguing with it and now start training. So take what you've learned today from this simple sacred exercise and let's get on with the work of healing. And I'll see you in the next video.